What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, episode number 105 with me, GamerKnoob. We need to go back down, I do believe. So let's head back down.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
You are so awesome, Lan. Thanks, Lan. Wait a minute. What's that do? It doesn't go up very high. Okay, I thought maybe it would go up even higher. It does not.
Let us be off.
Alright, let's go into Menago's little hideout here, shall we? Throw on a save for sure. Do we finally get to murder Menago? Save again. Why not? Hello! That's him. Don't let him near me. Kill him. I'll pay you double, triple. Do you need a lit loo? Let's finish this mortal.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
See, I don't like the way that you guys are trying to go about this, honestly. Let's see here. I don't want to deal.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
Did you try to use slumber upon me? Good thing Lan wasn't in the front, right? You know, I mean, where he should definitely be in the front, obviously.
I will resist. Disappear.
Solid 109 crit there. I'll take that for sure. Here I am. Sorry about you. Oh, your turn? You can hit Sela, it's fine. Lan, you stay on the ground. Can have a big boy heal, Lan. You're ripping Sela apart.
Prepare yourself.
Let's throw down a heal, shall we, Sela? Good job. Keep tanking.
We won't falter.
Still don't have a thing to do on your turn? That's okay.
You won't survive me. Endure this.
Yeah, baby. The inheritor appeared.
This will leave a bruise.
Oh my. Why did the inheritor appear? Because Menago, like, killed me, maybe? Stay hidden from the demon's eyes. He is always nearby, and should the commander start losing a battle, he will come to lend his aid. Oh, well, there you go, that's why.
Desna, guide my hand.
He's here to help.
With all your might.
And one day Ninio will do something helpful.
Make every strike count.
Maybe.
I'm wounded.
Jesus.
Make your peace.
Just keep hitting your heels. Let's see here. Do you have a heal in here? I thought you did, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, Ninio, you finally get to go?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. I Don't give up.
Stop shooting Gregor. His infinite health doesn't last forever.
I will resist.
Yes.
Give it a try.
No glory without risk.
We can do it.
If only Gregor got like all of his attacks, man. Wouldn't that be nice? Alright, Lan. Don't miss.
You won't survive me.
Goodbye, Gregor. Gregor. Only getting one hit over and over again. We'll buff before we walk into the room then. I thought Menago would want to talk or something, but nah, she's just like, kill him! Rah!
I tire of waiting.
Okay, you do that.
We will win this war.
You can cast
I'm prepared.
Bliss. Sure, why not?
Doubt is the heart's greatest
Cast
challenge.
True Strike. You can cast this on yourself. Alright, everybody get the cast.
We must stop this war. There's no hope, only us. The gods have abandoned. What was I saying just now? Wanna play together?
I will help where I can.
Already blessed. Yep. It's fine. And go ahead and cast this. Alright. Now let's save. We're all in the doorway. What a wonderful spot to be. He'll pay you so much money if you don't let him kill me.
You've crossed the wrong mountain.
Ow. It's fine.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Jesus, everybody in this game just one shots Gregor?
I will resist.
Could y'all stop? Here, Gregor, have some DR.
Forward! You won't survive me.
No glory without risk.
Everybody hits Gregor way too dang much, alright? For through his concealment and everything, they're just like, nah. Oh, hi there.
Prepare yourself.
Hello there, new people. So glad you all could join us. Go, my shadowy demon.
We won't falter.
He died and blew up.
Endure this. Did you see that?
That's definitely what I wanted you to do. How did you know? Oh, that sucks.
The light.
I wonder what her defense is. Oh, only 51? Just 51 AC, is that all?
Strike with all your might. Make every strike count.
You get a crit sooner or later, right, Lan? Maybe. Let's see here. What's your touch attack? 32. Touch defense, by the way, is what I meant to say, not touch attack.
Into the fray.
Desna, guide my hand.
What is your bonus to hit now, girl? Plus 32? Wow. I'll take it.
Go.
We can do it. You've crossed the wrong mark.
Try to kill the one that we can definitely hit, you know?
This'll leave a bruise. The inheritor.
You equip Rip and
Guide
Seal
my
Part
blade.
3. Nearly down. Goodbye. Oh,
Forward.
that was better anyway. What are you? The demoness shrieks, backing away from you on unsteady hooves. I can't kill you, can't deceive you, can't escape, not even here in the abyss. Her voice is almost a wail now, and her eyeless face is streaked with red tears that run from Baphomet's mark. For everything you've done to me, I should be happy to see you fall, but somehow I am not. Do not enjoy seeing you brought so low, Menago. Next you will tell me you pity me, or you forgive me. Do you think I'm bothered by the opinion of a mortal's bedwarmer? They say this little trollop got her hooks into you like I hooked Staunton. I refuse to believe you'd be foolish enough to fall for her. What's that mark about on your face? A brand? Baphomet's brand. And yours too. He branded me, my master. He branded me for my failure in Canobras. He took my powers. He maimed my face. The damn thing hurt all the time. He said the mark would stay with me, and I would keep bleeding until I spilled the blood of the one who caused me to fail at Canobras. If only you would take pity on a poor demon and let me bring your head to Lord Baphomet, the pain would finally stop. So you'd be in pain until you kill me. Yes, but how am I supposed to do that when the brand has taken away half my powers? I can't do what's being asked of me. I just can't. I'll never win back the favor of my lord and Hipsamara. Tell me about the demons who command you. I serve Lord Baphomet, the great deceiver, who outwitted the Prince of Darkness Asmodeus himself. He is cruel. My lord is cruel, imperious, cunning, and unstoppable. Disgari started the invasion of your world, but without the help of my master, he and his swarms of locusts would have done nothing on Galarian. Disgari's demons only know how to eat and kill. We, the servants of Baphomet, follow another path, the grimiest, most devious of all the paths that has ever been laid. I have been one of Baphomet's finest servants for hundreds of years. Zamira herself, his favorite daughter and priestess, took me to her bosom. But see how my loyal service has ended? When no one else can see me, I howl from the pain of my mark. I'm forced to grovel for pathetic idiots and witness warhounds, and here I am begging for mercy from a mortal. I'm just reading this one. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm letting you go, Menago, but I can't remove your chains. You have to understand. I'm not responsible for what happened to you. The demons you chose to serve are to blame. Stop obeying them and fight back. You're letting me go? Telling me to fight? Aren't you afraid I might return and stab you in the back again? Wait, what am I saying? You never seem to be afraid at all. I spent too much time trying to figure out, to understand the way you think or predict your next move, to find a weak spot, and I fail time and time again. Maybe you should stop thinking and just start acting like you always do. You're not going to stop, are you? You'll just keep going till the bitter end, then listen to someone who was born and raised in the abyss. While you're here, balk at nothing and trust no one. Never lower your guard, especially in places that seem safe. If something looks like a tightly closed door, it is guaranteed to open and let out your worst nightmare. It's best if you set a trap at the threshold beforehand. Well, this is it. I've already said enough to secure myself a death sentence. Farewell. Good fight, Menago. Surprised there's no secret loots in here? Okay. We didn't kill Menago, so we don't get her loot, but that's okay. Alright, that was fun. Fun times indeed. save. What happened? Negative level? Dagnabbit. So that's to the nexus. This was loot. There was like a path over this way we could go. Let's see if we can find out what that was about. This is chaos and everything in it is constantly changing in both appearance and nature. Even the architecture of the city is in constant motion. This is a guiding principle of its design.
Soot is restless. I wonder why.
In case we're gonna get in a fight, you know. Alright. Let us continue. Oh, 1 second, my lady messaged me about work real fast.
Let's move.
Loot?
I finished here.
Thank you.
Is there more?
Is there anything interesting in this direction?
Can't hide from me.
That's probably on a roof again, isn't it? Yeah, I would imagine so. So that pushes out, which would stop us. Okay. That one comes back.
Follow me.
Oh wait, no, we lost our stairs. So now we're on top here. Is there any shifting that gets me farther? How about over here? See that? I'm not sure how we would get up there, honestly.
Are my favorite aid.
Haven't we already been here? I'm pretty positive we have, but I just want to check. Yeah, we were in here. Okay.
March on.
Struggles never cease.
Come on. The Bad Luck Tavern. We got some things to sell anyway. I think we gotta go to the arena. I guess we don't have to. We could just bypass it and just sneak past. But oh, wait a minute. That's probably important. Sell it. Sell it. Sell it. Sell it. Sell it. Alright, now, let's see. Land. You have a +3 speed bow. Oh, this is a short bow. Dang it. Never mind. But
Meditate on
Land
your
might want to
mistakes.
wield this
Might
armor,
make
maybe.
you feel better.
Can't. Can.
I'm all ears.
And nobody else wears this armor, so I guess technically you could, but you can't. Alright. Let's continue. We're going upstairs, I do believe. 1 second. She's having to call an ambulance at work for somebody, so I'm letting her know what she's got to do. Because I've had to do it a few more times than her, so just making sure she knows what to do. Let her know she have to fill out an incident report. All right. Arena. A handsome young man tosses black hair, strolls casually towards the demon surgeon. Oh, master of stitches, artist with a scalpel, and genius of the surgical profession. Tell me, is your heart free? The young man has the glove puppet on his hand, a dragon made of rags and buttons for eyes. He raises it up and begins to ventriloquize loudly. His voice is surprisingly deep. Alas, do you not have an hour of free time tonight? How about a romantic dinner? Let's watch. No, I wouldn't say that my heart is free. Right now it contains 3 copper rods, 200 grams of enchanted quicksilver, and a fair dose of lamia liver extract. But I could give you an hour or two of my time for something at the dinner. Has anyone ever told me that you have beautiful smooth skin? I happen to be in need of some. The young man deftly steps aside to avoid the demon's outstretched claws. He jots something down in his notebook. He's like researching them. It's great.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
We got new loot! Sorry, I keep having to clear my throat. A demon in a blood-splattered apron fussily shoves a few foul-looking chunks of flesh into his apron pockets. His fingers are fitted with horrible steel claws, and you hear the unpleasant sound of metal on metal as he slides them against one another like scissors. He looks up in your direction with an insane grin, and his voice makes your skin crawl. Are you one of the gladiators? Do you need a healer? Or are you here because you want to become more powerful? I remember you used to fight here, always demanded that I restore your skin to its original smooth, unblemished state, and you always tried to get a discount or ran away without pay. It looks to me like you have an entirely new face. It's almost a perfect replica of your own one, but something has changed. Something imperceptible. Who performed such subtle artistry on you? How much did you pay? I recently have changed, Stitcher. You cannot begin to fathom the price I had to pay for the transformation, but it happened without the help of a scalpel. Oh, what a curious specimen. Who stitched you up? That's an interesting horn, and those scales, look at their effect on light. How much reptile is there inside of you? Can you climb walls, or do you detect the changes of temperature outside? If I cut off your hand, will it grow again? I'm almost certain it won't grow again, but what about you? Hope your hands grow back, because if you don't keep them off me, you'll need a new pair. Could you make me stronger? For 30,000 gold, I'll stitch you up into something better. Much, much better. Please don't do that. By joining your flesh with the flesh of a creature from the abyss, you'll allow its corruption to taint you. I've seen them graft the body parts of demons on immortals just for fun. The mortals cannot withstand the wicked corruption. Their souls became evil. I can fix you too. Give you new fingers. Would you like that, sweetie? You're so kind and caring, but no thank you. I don't really need new fingers. You should stitch them onto someone else. Please, will you give them to someone who really needs them? Are you sure? Alright, fine. Master Mad Scientist, sir, let me offer up myself as a subject for your experimentation. Feel free to carve me up and stitch me back together as you see fit. You'll do nicely. The price is still the same, 30,000 gold, but we'll talk later. Yeah, I'm good. Ninio wants to do it. Should we do it? Who are you? I'm the most important person in the Battlebliss. I'm a healer, or they call me a stitcher. They drag these poor souls, bleeding fools, from the arena so that I can stitch them back together piece by piece. I'm doing that quite literally, since most of them are in pieces by the time they get to me. First, I simply reattach the severed limbs of wounded fighters. Now, however, my methods are far more interesting. Someone from Nocticula's inner circle taught me the secret of grafting flesh. By combining the flesh of different gladiators, I create the strongest, craftiest, most talented fighters. Oh yes, in these chambers, invincible gladiators are born, and I am so close to achieving perfection. Soon my methods will produce better results than Nehedrian crystals. Nehedrian crystals? Nehedrian crystals are something of a legend here in Illusioneer. Almost no one knows what they actually are or how to get their hands on them. It all started with a few demons here in the city. Those demons suddenly became very powerful in a short amount of time. Their transformation happened almost overnight. According to the rumors, these demons received incredible powers from Nehedrian crystals. Now all of Illusioneer is crazy for these crystals. They're all anyone can talk about these days, and all the merchants knows that if you call your goods Nehedrian, you can easily double the initial price of your wares. You know how to heal, you're a butcher. Oh, thank you for the compliment. I am indeed quite proficient with an axe and a cleaver. And of course I'm very good at the thin blade they use for dissection of the jugular vein. You know, not every specimen turns out to be viable, and I have such soft, tender, and compassionate nature. I just can't bear to watch the others suffer. Please help with a healer. I gotta sneeze so bad. I don't bother with regular wounds. They're not worthy of my craft. Just drink a potion. You'll be fine. Let's see what he's got. Let's See what he's got. There's the gloves of the neophyte and the dark veil. Dark omen still. Just grab it. Nope, not those. That's everything? Alright. Okay, let's save. I'm totally giving 30 grand to do this, though. Ninio wants to do it. Make Ninio stronger. Please follow me. You will drown in an ocean of pain. You will be emerged from it and renewed. To your surprise, the surgery takes place in complete silence. When Ninio returns, she looks distant and emotionless. How do you feel? Fine, I think. When the mad scientist's claws cut into me, I blocked out the pain. Actually, I forgot the pain even existed, if I'm completely honest. I even forgot that I was a part of an experiment. Such an awkward situation. Maybe I should do it again. Oh, no, that's enough for you. Your body already bears the bark of my genius. I've already painted on this canvas. Don't tell me I wasted 30,000 gold on a failed experiment. Scientists require sacrifice. When something results in failure, it often leads to progress and prosperity in the end. It was worth the cost. Presume it was. It's hard for me to say, because I don't remember anything. Still, I hope that in the near future I will observe the effects of its surgical intervention so I can write an article about it for the encyclopedia. I would be disappointed if the experiment failed due to the forgetfulness of its subject.
You require my unbiased opinion?
+2 natural armor, +2 inherent bonus to checks to overcome spell resistance. However, when your HP falls below 20, you enter a frenzy. Oh, okay. Neat. Alright, Zeklix. A stern but tired-looking tiefling observed you politely. His clothes look expensive but tasteful. He's carrying a large bag, and every once in a while it moves and twitches if something's inside. Welcome to the Battlebliss arena. My name is Zeklix. I'm the arena steward. Ermangalith is the master of the arena, but I help him manage his affairs. Looks like you're new here. Did you come to spectate the fights or participate in them? Stephen looks you up and down with the calm professionalism of a person doing an unpleasant job with diligence. You look impressive, a serious and formidable fighter. Perhaps Ermangalish will take interest in you. Perhaps he will even allow you to test yourself against Ruxa, one of our strongest gladiators. But not right away. All newcomers must prove themselves. Ermangalith? I remember a demon called Ermangalith. He was a vile, cunning murderer. He had a way with words that was just as deadly as his skill in battle. There's a wrestling sound from the tiefling's bag, and an imp peeks his head at you. He has the large, drooping ears and stares at you with huge, unblinking eyes. Then, as if suddenly shy, he darts back into the bag and vanishes from sight. I'd like to know more about the Battlebliss. What would you like to know? The arena's operations are simple. It functions like a pyramid. The spectators are at the lowest level. Regular gladiators on the next tier follow members of the Nehedrian League. The champions tower above the mall. The master of the arena stands on the shoulders like an omnipotent god. Tell me more about what happens. The Battlebliss is a gladiatorial arena. You must understand, fights are a big deal in Lushanira. They are the city's primary source of gossip and entertainment, but they are much more than that. These gladiatorial matches serve as a kind of ritual, a daily offering to the demonic way of life. And these daily offerings, these rituals, are performed in the Battlebliss. In a way, it's more of a temple than an arena. The arena is the only reason the city is still standing. Without the Battlebliss, the demons would have brought Lushanira to ruins long ago, but instead of tearing down the city with their rage and their desire for slaughter, they came here to quench for their thirst for blood. You see, the arena gives them the sort of release. It allows them to satiate their lust for violence. Who runs this place? His name is Ermangalith. He's a Cambion. He was born in the Abyss as the offspring of an incubus and a mortal woman. Incubi are naturally persuasive, but Ermangalith's father was especially skillful at using his words to manipulate and control. While his son inherited a silver tongue, his ability to influence a crowd is unmatched. With just the sound of his voice, he can instantly instigate a riot or make a screaming group of demons fall silent and listen to his every word. When he warms up the audience, the spectators are ready to jump into the arena and fight the gladiators themselves. Who's the strongest fighter? Champion title is currently held by an incubus named Gelderfang. He's the deadliest of Ermangalith's fighters and serves as his bodyguard. He's the true artist of death and destruction. Of course, there are other fighters in the Abyss who are more dangerous, but no one can kill like he does. He makes every death exquisite and prolongs the agony and suffering of his opponents. He can transform any fight into a spectacular show. He turns combat into a performance and knows how to create a dramatic spectacle out of the most mundane match. There are only two things Gelderfang wants in life: pleasure and murder. These are his obsessions, and he feeds that obsession every time he steps into the arena. After all, everyone in Lushanira knows his name, and the audience yells it at the top of their lungs every time he kills one of his rivals. It was the Nehedrian League. It's an odd name, I admit, but it's keeping with the latest trend. Nehedrian is a very popular word in Lushanira these days. The Nehedrian League is led by the arena's current champion, Gelderfang, and only the very best gladiators can become members. The fighters of the league belong to Ermangalith, but not all of them are demons. Lushanira serves as a crossroads between multiple worlds, and fighters come from many different planes to perform in the arena. I've heard of Nehedrian crystals. Do you get them if you're a member of the league? They'd like you to believe that, but no. The members of the Nehedrian League are no different from the Nehedrian booze vendor in the tavern or the Nehedrian whip supplier at the flesh markets. None of them actually have access to the crystals. Heard that Nehedrian crystals contain immense power. Gelderfang would love to have one, and there are rumors that Ermangalith promised him a crystal in exchange for his service as a bodyguard. Of course, it wouldn't surprise me if we find out that Ermangalith was lying. I'm not sure everyone knows how to get his hands on a Nehedrian crystal. I'd like to know more about you. You see, Crow? This is why we worked so hard to climb the ranks. We wanted to be important, and now look. This stranger wants to know all about us, because that means we're finally a big deal. Who are you? I'm the arena steward. My position is prestigious, but my success is hard-earned. My life has not been easy. I grew up on the streets of Alishanir. I was a street urchin and orphan. I'm a result of an act of violence committed against a helpless slave woman. I've always been weak. I've always been surrounded by those who are bigger and stronger than me all my life. I had to rely on my wits to survive. Out on the streets, I scrounged for food and tried to become someone else's snack. Fortunately, I had someone to look out for me. Tiefling takes a small piece of dried meat and holds it to the bag. Quick as a flash, scrawny paw darts from the bag and snatches it. Crow's been my companion for a long time. He's also my partner in business. Together we saved our money one coin at a time. We made allies and sought out opportunities for advancement. We worked hard to climb the ranks of society. In the beginning our goals were simple. Never starve, never live in poverty again, and never fear for our lives again. Trust me, those goals aren't easy to accomplish here in the Abyss. You have to be very influential in the city to achieve any of those things, but we managed to make our goals a reality. In fact, we're doing pretty well for ourselves. What's your role here? Ermangalith is an artist, not a clerk. That's why I have so many responsibilities. I search for new finders and make the fight charts, arrange the fights so the opponents are evenly matched, and of course I organize all the matches. Unfortunately, my master has a habit of interfering with my work. He's been very involved lately, and as a result, the fights have been terrible. Combat turns into meaningless carnage. There's no skill, no strategy involved, and of course no one wants to place bets on a fight like that. Everyone already knows who's going to win. They aren't even fights anymore. They're just public executions. It's like a form of entertainment, of course, without what the audience wants. You don't look like you belong in the Abyss. That's because I like to stay organized. When I was growing up, I made a mental list of all my possessions, my money, my enemies, my allies, my schedule, and my goals. I was weaker than everyone else, and these mental calculations helped me to survive. It was the only advantage I had, and the only way I could gain the upper hand. Keeping lists became a habit. I found that it disciplines the mind and keeps my thoughts organized. I am an accountant by nature, and my ability to bring order to a place where chaos reigns has turned out to be a profitable skill. Who's that imp hiding in your bag? This is Crow. He's my business partner. He also happens to be my familiar. I have no idea how he wound up in the Abyss, but he's not had an easy time of it either. Paths that have crossed, we'd both be dead by now. He's probably the only one I trust. The imp fidgets beneath your gaze and finally darts back down into the bag to hide. Let's see. She sent me a picture about the thing she's filling out. Looks like it. There we go. It's odd to see an imp and infernal creature here in the Abyss. The fundamentally chaotic energy of this place must be repugnant to a creature born of the plane of order and evil. Your imp is an infernal creature. How does he manage to survive here in the Abyss? It's nice to meet a person who knows the difference between an imp and a quasit. Yes, Crow is a devil, though a lesser one. I have no idea how he ended up here, but at the time we met, he was extremely unwell. Staying in the Abyss is not much easier for him than staying underwater for immortal. So that's how I spent the first real money I managed to earn here on this fine, stolen-to-order bag. It has a magic symbol sewn inside it that makes its interior bearable for Crow. I'd like to talk to Ermangalith. The imp pokes his head out of the bag in surprise. He seemed to have aroused curiosity. His sad, drooping ears peek up with excitement, and he stares at you with big, round eyes. You wish to speak with Ermangalith? I'm afraid that's impossible. Ermangalith never communicates with anyone except his most trusted aides, and Gelderfang has orders to kill anyone who tries to talk to his master without permission. Ermangalith believes that minimizing his contact with the outside world will make the audience in the arena want him even more. I want all of Alishanir to know my name. I want you to arrange a match for me against your strongest gladiator. If that is truly your goal, you'll have to defeat the current champion. If you kill Gelderfang, your name will be on everyone's lips. Try to prove yourself if you want to fight this champion. A fight with the Gelderfang is a big deal here in Alishanir, and only members of the Nehedrian League and elite gladiators of the Battlebliss are worthy opponents. Killing others just to entertain spectators? These creatures in the Abyss sow death and destruction in such a careless manner. I know that our mission is important. I know that we can't allow ourselves to get distracted by these feelings and emotions, but smashing skulls and eviscerating bodies just to entertain these evil creatures, it makes me just sick to think about it. But it's difficult to join the League. You have to slay an active member and take their place, so if you wish to fight the champion, you'll have to spend a lot of time in the arena. However, if you'd like, I can arrange a fight between you and another newcomer. If you can prove yourself in that battle, I'll be able to find you a match against a more reputable opponent. I've killed hundreds of demons, why should I have to prove myself to anyone? I've heard about you. You made your name in the streets. Alas, I can't go against the rules without drawing Ermangalith's wrath down on my head, but if you're as good as the rumors say, you'll have no trouble winning the easy sites. Very well, I'll prove myself. I'll fight another newcomer. I'm glad that we reached an understanding.
I agree.
Is there any loot over here before I dip? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's go punch somebody in the arena. You're in luck for the past couple of days. Ermangalith is obsessed with recruiting talent. He wants to introduce a promising new fighter into the arena. I think you could play the part perfectly. Ermangalith may even give you a chance to earn a place in the Nehedrian League. However, if you do become a candidate for membership, be careful. You'll likely patch up a Faraday's opponent. Who's my opponent? Some nameless newcomer. Will be a fight to the death? Of course, every fight must end in the death of the gladiator. It's the most important part of the show. Many of our spectators come here just to watch the gladiators fight, finish off their fallen opponents, and they want to see the spectacular death scenes and running coup de grace. Of course, some fighters survive the ordeal and be pieced back together, but I wouldn't bet on it if I were you. Let's go. Wish you good luck. If you die, greet the sweet death with a sweet kiss. Better still, slay all of your opponents and return live and victorious. Win the fight, experiencing the bliss. This fighter is a nobody from nowhere, but if he survives, you'll all worship the ground he walks on. Today we have a dubious honor of welcoming the arena Gregor Stone of Galarian. Let's see what the moniker he earns for himself if he lives that long. And who will stand against him? Well, they may be small, but they are far from harmless. If you underestimate them, they'll bite your family jewels off. An outsized amount of spite wrapped up in a tiny package. It's Smug Mug's wild gang of methods. I'll bite your nose off, you Galarian scum, and the wild and terrible Smug Mug tremble before me. We will know soon which of these two titans will emerge victorious. Fighters, commence battle.
Oh, yes, what?
That's probably all I need. Charge!
We will be victorious. Go.
Sela, murder.
Take you. Go.
I would say use that, but I don't think that would be a good plan. Is the fight over? We have a winner. All hail our glorious fighter. He emerges triumphant in the dangerous, violent conflict. He decorated the arena with the Mephit guts. Give it up for Gregor Stone, the Mephit Slayer. Hey, who knows? Maybe someday he'll get a chance to fight up against a member of the Nahedrian League once they start accepting Mephits into their ranks. That was the fight. Do you all just run across the fire? Whatever, run across the fire again then.
Anything new?
Bunch of idiots.
Let us be off.
What are you doing? I need an explanation here. I don't like being called the Mephit Slayer when I change my title. There's nothing I do about that, I'm afraid. The crowd loves it, and that's all that matters to Remangolith. You'll remain the Mephit Slayer for as long as the audience finds it amusing. Is this your idea of a joke? Were you trying to humiliate me? Why did you put me against such a ridiculous opponent? Conversation erupted by an eccentric-looking demon with suspiciously bright eyes, judging by from the Slayer's words under his influence of some kind of mind-altering substance. Ah, look at that. It's the Mephit Slayer. Train hard, boy. Maybe someday you'll become strong enough to fight a real dredge. Zeklix frowns in irritation. With astonishing speed, he produces a dagger from his sleeve and cuts the demon throat in one swift, clean movement. The insolent demon gurgles, staring at the tiefling in surprise. He slowly sinks to the floor beneath the contemptuous gaze of his killer. What a brute. Please listen to me before you draw your weapon. That was an outrage, yes, but it wasn't my idea. This was done on our Mangolith's orders. He came with a brilliant idea to magic up against a Mephit. He thought the crowds would find it funny. I couldn't stop him, but I assure you this will never happen again. Here, this is for you now. From now on, you can freely use transportation arc that is located near the Battlebliss. This is the one of the privileges afforded to the arena's gladiators. Demand a proper fight. I promise that you will have a proper fight. First, I need you to do me a favor. I'll arrange a match for you against the Flare twins. However, they are supposed to fight someone else, so I have to arrange them a replacement. Unfortunately, we don't have enough decent fighters left in the arena. I would be very grateful if you could procure a new batch of gladiators for me. I'll cover the costs, of course. We were asked to kill those little Mephits, and we did. Now we're asked to do another bad thing? They do not see us as crusaders anymore. They see us as one of their own. How far will we have to go to complete this mission? Soon enough, we'll be guilty of all the same sins as the demons. Today we kill and entertain, but what will happen tomorrow? Will we have to pray to the Lady in Shadow? So we need to buy these gladiators at the flesh markets? I will not become a slave trader. Why not? Does it violate your principles? This is the Abyss. Scruples won't do you any good here. In fact, I advise against you keep your mortals on a tight leash if you want them to survive. Fine, let Master take them. I'll try to make sure your fight with the Flare twins takes good as soon as possible. As you wish. It'll be a difficult fight. This opponent is more dangerous than the last one you faced. Make sure you're fully prepared before you enter the arena. However, if you win this fight, you'll be one step closer. Here's my opponent. Oh, yes, the Flare twins. A dangerous dude with an impressive number of victories. They have a reputation in the arena, so defeating them will bring you honor and prestige. However, you should remember their stage name was given to them for a reason. Let's go. Wish you good luck. If you die, greet the death with a sweet kiss. Experience the bliss. Really? I mean, stop. You're like scorpions. So who will he fight today? I give you a hint, they'll get under your skin. Oh yes, one day they decided to get under a gladiator skin, so they killed one, flayed him, and wore a skin as a suit. Meet the duo that makes all twins terrifying. Today they're going to dress themselves in the hide of Galarian fashion, the Flare twins! Yes, I'll make a pair of shoes out of you, you soft, spineless outsider. We'll see which contestant survives and which ones decorate the arena with their dead bodies. Fighters commence battle.
I'm always open to ideas.
Safe. Charge!
I won't let you hurt my friends.
If this were a fair fight, it would have been boring, but our Megalith will never allow boredom in the arena. Excuse me?
You won't survive.
I'm here to help.
Into the fray. On it.
0 damage, of course.
Make your peace. I will
No,
resist.
we're not gonna shoot? Okay, well.
Endure this.
No glory without risk.
So, I got that thing with fire spells. It does mean I can do damage. Nice.
We won't falter.
You've ruined my clothes. The suit used to be the skin of a respectable demon. The Flare twins are a duo no longer. It's time to think of a new nickname. Stop letting think of dead. Because that's what they'll be soon.
Prepare yourself.
What a heavy blow to Illusioneer's fashion scene, but what a magnificent fight! Despite my cunning schemes and despite the extensive experiment of his rivals, the victory belongs to the Method Slayer! What do we get? Immunity to acid. Okay. All around defense. When in the weird, this ring is simply from the companion who wears this ring. They both gain the back-to-back feat. 2 additional AC. Ah, okay, I see.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Well, that's not what I wanted to give you, so that's fine. Okay, let's do that, and then you have a +3 resistance. You have a +3 resistance. It's knowledge checks. Alright, time to head back out. Easy fight again, sir. You got anything else for me? How could it be of assistance? My fight in the arena was far from fair, Kato explained. I swear it was Ermengolith's idea. As you should already know, he's not a fan of the fair fights. I regret that this has been caught in a trap. However, you held up well. You've got talent. I'm able to arrange a fight from a serious opponent, maybe even the champion. I want to challenge the strongest fighter in the arena. Things don't work like that around here. Gelderfang only fights members of the Nehedrian League, and a fight with him is a big deal. After that incident, Ermengolith forbade him from entering the arena without permission. Gelderfang is his bodyguard, after all, so if you want to fight the champion, you'll have to join the Nehedrian League. There's only way to do that. Killing another member of the League. By fighting a member of the League is a privilege. You have to earn the right to face them in battle. Now, I might be able to help you do this, but first you need to do me a favor. I want you to give a gift to the current champion. I'd like to send them the most beautiful succubi from the 10,000th Alliance. I need you to make a deal with them. Convince them to provide their services to Gelderfang. If you do this, Gelderfang will be happy to arrange a fight between you and the League fighter without delay. You need the gold up front. Should compensate your expenses. I'm afraid you'll have to wait until you can find a worthy opponent. However, you could use this time to assist me in the matter we spoke of. Now would be a perfect opportunity for you to do what I asked. They'll have to do without the succubi. Really? That's a shame. However, I won't insist. I'll go ahead and start making arrangements for you to fight against the Nehedrian League. I'm ready to enter. Became prepared. The members of the Nehedrian League are formidable opponents. Asylum, your next opponent, has claimed lives over 100 of her opponents. She has also been slain in the arena on 3 separate occasions. However, she never stays dead. It's quite mysterious. She always comes back to life, ready to fight for the Battlebliss once more. The Asylum of your opponent. She's very dismembered in the Nehedrian League. She's a bit of a mystery. She used to work in the Assassin's Guild. No one knows why she left. She's swift and deadly and violent. Most importantly, she's extremely hard to kill. Stand your guard against her. Earning your membership in the Nehedrian League will not be easy. I'll try. I'll do another one. Why not? We'll heal up when we sit in here. I know we're out of time, but I'm having fun with this, so. Now he wants a place in the Nehedrian League. This is Gregor, the Mephit Slayer. The Nehedrian League probably resists its fighter. You know her, you obsess over her, and you all fear her. We've enjoyed her hundreds of victories in the arena, and 3 times we've enjoyed her defeat and painful death, but every time she has come back from the dead, an artist of suffering, Astalum thrice killed. Woo! I'll cut your eyes out faster than you can blink. That's pretty quick. The winner of this fight will be granted membership in the Nehedrian League, and the other will die, or in the case of Astalum, not die. We'll have to find out. Fighters, commence battle. Yes, yes, give me a second first, please. Thank you. Alright, so...
You're a good person.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Alright. Wait, pause.
Follow me.
You are my favorite aide.
Now let's go. Wild gaze. Failed.
Dazzler, guide my hand.
Make every strike count.
Oh. The light. Take you.
Make your peace.
This wild gaze is no good. Fortunately for me, it was a very easy fight. Arena, I'll be back. I always come back. This is not the end. This can't be happening. The Nehedrian League's fighter is down. The fearsome Asylum has fallen. Long live the newest member of the Nehedrian League. Really? That was the fight? Megala solemnly raises his hand for silence. He scoops across the arena before coming to rest on you. There's a sly look on his face and gives you a cheerful wink before resuming a pompous and dignified expression. He turns back to the crowds and the voice booms right over the arena. Behold, the newest member of the Nehedrian League. He's invincible, bloodthirsty, violent, and cunning. It's Gregor, the Mephit Slayer. Glory and death. The crowd goes wild. Demons climb over one another trying to get a better look at you. The roar of the spectators goes so loud you can feel it in your bones. The audience is utterly enthralled. They look at you and wonder and worship as if you're their god. Glory and death. That is the battle cry of doomed madmen. How many times have I heard it? How many times have I shouted it while standing in the arena? I run from what I have done. I run as fast as I can, but even the smallest thing can remind me of my past. Then it all comes floating back, and I remember terrible things I've done. You love this, don't you, you dirty cowards? You're too scared to enter the arena yourselves. You just want to watch others get killed. You're just all disgusting, pathetic filth. The crowd goes wild. They erupt into a violent frenzy of angry taunts and screams. It seems as though your spectators find your defiance more entertaining than eloquent words and brave speeches. Gladiator is no longer an unknown fighter, no, a loner without a place to belong. For his valor and courage, Gregor will receive a collar of the Nehedrian League. From now on, he's the precious property of the Battlebliss. I'm pleased to tell you that I've personally taken the worthy warrior under my wing. Look out, champ. Oh, patching on shoulder as he does, the world fades to black. You let him put the collar around you, Gregor? Hey, that's enough fooling around. You have more methods to defeat. Mangaleth looms over you, the arena's massive master, bloated torso wriggles wildly as he bursts into a fit of maniacal laughter. As the Cambion howls in amusement, you realize that your neck feels stiff. You reach your hand up and discover that you're now wearing a jeweled model collar. Let you down, champion. This fiend has taken you captive. I was unable to stop. I cannot perceive his motions through the veil of insanity that shrouds his damaged mind. I knew we were in the abyss, place you can't even trust your own shadow, but I failed to be vigilant. Once done is done. Stay strong. We'll find a way to free you. Are you out of your mind, you fat pile of shit? Yes, there's the passion. That's what the audience loves about you. The crowd would tear you to pieces if they had a chance. It wasn't as easy to keep them away from you. Everyone wanted to leave with a small souvenir. They'd have loved to test their skills against the arena's newest sensation, but if you left the Battlebliss, you'd be most popular entertainment in the city. Everyone would be trying to pick a fight with you, but I can not simply allow the arena to lose the most promising gladiator. Now that would be an unacceptable tragedy. Please accept the small gift with my compliments. I will guarantee your safety. The collar, make sure you do not leave the Battlebliss. I don't want you looking out for trouble on the streets. It will also prevent you from picking fights with other gladiators with scheduled fight times. It would be so wasteful if you started killing one another outside the arena. The crowds would miss out on all the action. You know, there will be time and place for fighting, but here you can experience all other kinds of entertainment. You'll enjoy the pleasures accorded to a new star in the arena, and the best food and drink, and the most passionate succubi, and throngs of adoring fans who will be loving my property. How dare you? You're trying to enslave me? This is disgusting. No. You be my property. I won't treat you like a slave. I won't make you run errands for me or force you to do anything humiliating. You're my treasure, my most precious instrument of violence. You'll have the paintbrush in my hands of an artist. Yes, the arena will be my canvas and the blood my paint. You'll use it to create a masterpiece of violence and death. Or my companions. Companions, yes. There's a group of Galarians that came looking for you, but I gave my guards strict orders to keep them away. Are they your slaves? Forget about them. You won't need them. I own the best slaves in Ishaliran. They're all at your disposal. Take this collar off right now. You don't know who I am, do you? You made a big mistake. You do realize you're not my first obstinate guest, don't you? Some of the creatures have worn my collars once aspired to become demon lords. Trust me, I'm very prudent. My collars are designed to restrain all manners of creatures. Not even a Baylor could escape. Free me now. Well, I wish I could make you really angry right now. I'd love to watch you destroy everything, but now isn't the time or place. You'll just have to accept that from now on you'll live here, and just like all of the members of the Nehedrian League, only the champion is allowed to leave the arena, because everyone thinks he's invincible. No one wants to pick a fight with someone that can't die. That's why the champion can do whatever he wants. Perhaps you would like to fight Gilderfang. If you take his life and title, you can walk free. The chance to become the champion. Why, it'd be an opportunity of a lifetime. Too bad you won't survive. Now I can fight Gilderfang? Excellent, you're not afraid. I can see it in your eyes. It's going to make for a wonderful entertainment. Gilderfang hasn't had an opponent like you in a long time. Normally everyone he fights is scared to death, but the preparation fight won't take long. Get some rest, work out, and enjoy every pleasure you can afford, because all this will be over soon. You'll become a legend, a dead legend. Collar reminds me of the seal we broke back in Dresden. If we try to break it here, its powers will be unleashed, and the collar will likely kill you. I don't want to take that risk, at least not right now. So only consider that option as a last resort. For right now, you should try to stay calm, be vigilant, and look out for opportunities to escape. I'm sure you'll find a way to get free. Not everyone seems to like the way you run the arena. But please don't start spouting all that rubbish about fair fights. What does it even mean? One of the opponents is always stronger than the other. That's the whole point. After all, the fights are supposed to be entertaining. The spectators come here to watch the strong triumph over the weak. They want to enjoy the taste of victory without ever leaving their seat. The arena is a theater of violence, a deadly circus, but it is not a fighting pit. After all, fights always follow one of two narratives. Either the monster prevails over its helpless victim, or the invincible hero chomps off the monster's head. The outcome of every fight is predetermined, and its narrative depends on what the spectators want to see. Some fighters are crowd favorites. The audience cheers them on with whistles and shouts of encouragement, and others, of course, there are the other fighters that they despise. The crowds jeer them from the stands. Why would anyone want to change all of that? It would ruin the show. The audience was a performance, not a competition between two professional gladiators. What's the point of a fight without any drama? You might as well just flip a coin to decide who wins. Nobody wants fair fights except for Zeklix. The audience likes things the way they are, but Zeklix handles the betting tables, and they haven't been very profitable. Of course, under my management, the arena makes money in other ways, but that's not enough for him. He's turned my magnificent theater of violence into a stupid slaughterhouse. You really think Mephit Slayer is an amusing title? Yes, I think it's magnificent. All Evolutioneer finds it funny. You must admit I have a talent for inventing memorable nicknames. No, you stupid lard bucket, it's not funny at all. I think you've gone completely insane. I surely am. I'm mad as a hatter and my marble's long lost. But what did you expect? You're in the abyss. Everyone is crazy here. If you're sane and sensible, you're shunned by society and you'd be an outcast. I'll find a way to break free from this collar. Oh, I'm trembling in fear. Well, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. We are caught in a trap. Unfortunately. And our friends are not here to help us. I'll see you all in the next episode. Peace. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you've got anything to say, go to the comments below. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscription button and the bell. If you want to see more, check out this video down here. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.